Getting a job in the U.S. is, how do I put it? Oh, physically degrading. It is. It's one of the hardest things to do nowadays. And I'm not talking about trying to be a lawyer, doctor, engineer. No. Obviously, those are hard jobs to have. And they're already occupied by the clinically depressed. So that's taken care of. I'm talking about entry-level jobs. I'm talking about jobs like, I don't know, serving. That should be an easy job. That should be, you walk in, you do the interview, boom, call it a day. But it's not. In fact, it took me 6 months to get a serving job, despite the fact that I've acted and I have a master's in acting and I've served for 6 years of my life. So, obviously I can't go up to a table and go, would you like beef or chicken? I can't. I'm a fool. I'm stupid. I'm less than. That's how it rolls. But it shouldn't be that hard, The interview process nowadays should go, hey, hello, have you committed any murders? No. What a lovely disposition. Welcome to Outback Steakhouse. That's how easy it should be, I think. I actually had an interview where the interviewer asked me if I knew what Buff Bourguignon is. No, I don't. Haven't been there. Haven't booked that trip. So you tell me what that is. And you know what it is? You know what Buff Bourguignon is? It's beef stew. Beef stew. Only difference is that it's made by a dick. That's the only difference. If a guest asked me what Buff Bourguignon is, I'd be like, why don't we take a little trip all the way down to the menu description together, and let's read it, okay? Buff Bourguignon is a featured beef dish where it is braised in red wine, usually burgundy, and beef stock, roasted with vegetables and herbs. And it is cooked all the way until it is fork tender. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like beef stew, bitch. But there are jobs that are kind of too easy to have. The pyramid schemey ones, usually sales. I worked a couple of those. Those are always fun. I worked at a gym where we had a ladder system, which meant the top guy, the guy who had the most sales and he's been there the longest time, he would have everybody. Everyone that walked in, he would have, and so forth and so forth. Now, if you just got hired, you're at the bottom. And guess what? You're never going to rise. You're never going to climb that ladder. You want to know why? Because Grant, there is always a Grant. And Grant has been there for 55 years. And Grant has been through 3 divorces. He's got 9 kids and 7 mortgages. Grant is not going anywhere other than the ground. So saddle up and make your 300 calls a day, you worthless swine.